Good evening, President Logan, Vice President Rhodey, members of the board, Dr. Thompson. Ms. Logan, I thought maybe you were going to take my first good news item intro. You just about said what we needed to say, as we could not pass up the opportunity tonight to invite Colonel Hester to come. I did not realize until I was at Century 2 last week that this was the 25th year for junior ROTC in the Wichita Public Schools. That is really amazing. And it was really striking as I watched the cadets do what the cadets do during the event. And there were 3 young ladies out there in the positions of command. And afterwards, the very first question I asked Colonel Hester was, is this the first all-female cadet corps staff in our district? And indeed it was. And those young ladies knocked it out of the park. Not that all of our students don't, they absolutely do. It was compelling to me as we celebrate the 25th year that we saw an all-female cadet command staff, as we saw an all-female color guard tonight. So I know that you are in for a fantastic journey down memory lane as Colonel Hester comes forward for our first good news item tonight and has a chance to tell you a little bit about the really cool stuff that has happened in JROTC in the Wichita Public Schools in the last 25 years, all of which, by the way, he has been here for. So without further ado, Colonel Hester.
Okay, President Logan, Superintendent Thompson, members of the board, thank you for giving me a few minutes to come here tonight and talk about the junior ROTC and leadership programs. It's hard to believe that it's been 25 years. What I'd like to do this evening is just give you a brief history of what we've done in junior ROTC, and then tell you what we've done and what we're doing now. We started junior ROTC in 1994 with 3 schools, South, West, and Northwest, and then 2 years later, 1995, we added North and Southeast. In 96, we added East and Heights. And then in 97, we started our middle school leadership program at 4 schools, Pleasant Valley, Curtis, Brooks, and Wilbur. In 2000, we added Northeast Magnet as our last junior ROTC program. And today, we have our 8 junior ROTC programs and 10 middle school programs. Our enrollment is right at 2,400 cadets. And as Wendy was saying, 40% of our cadets historically have always been female cadets. The female cadets seems to rise to the leadership positions very often. And in fact, this year, and we've always had females on our core staff, but this year, all 3 of our core staff members are female cadets. And I agree with Wendy, they really are doing an outstanding job. The leadership program was a local initiative. It was first started in Tulsa in 1994. We heard about the program, went there, seen it, and the board agreed to start it here in Wichita in 1997. And since that time, programs have been started across the nation, patterned after our Wichita program. And in fact, in 2009, Cadet Command piloted a middle school initiative based on the Wichita model. And that's actually how Garden City got started with their leadership program in junior ROTC. Wichita, this is an elective program for junior ROTC and leadership. And we have, I think we've been very successful. First, in junior ROTC and leadership programs, cadets don't have to have a high GPA or have athletic ability to excel in junior ROTC. Our goal is to fit in the middle where any cadet can be successful regardless of their academic or physical requirements. It's a citizenship program. It's not a military program. We use a military teaching model, but we do not recruit. We just want cadets to be successful when they get out of school. Our goal is is to teach cadets how to use what they've learned in their core classes to be successful when they get out of school. That's discipline, responsibility, respect, how to dress. And one of the most important things we teach is teamwork. It's an art to be able to work together it's a learned art to be able to work together as a team. Junior ROTC is nationally accredited by Advanced Ed, and our leadership program has a strong automated curriculum which is used nationally and which, by the way, was developed here in Wichita. They built that program here. Junior ROTC curriculum includes a comprehensive NEFI financial education training program. And while we have an extensive academic training, much of our success comes from all of the extracurricular things that we do in both our junior ROTC and leadership. Our team drill, we compete city, regionally, and nationally in competitions, and that's as well as color guard. Our color guards, you see them at BOE meetings, football and basketball games, prep assemblies, at honor flights when our veterans return from Washington. South went to the national competitions in Florida twice over the years. In 2012, Mayor Brewer was able to raise $30,000 to send a Wichita Junior ROTC color guard to Orleans, France, to lead the Orleans Wichita Friendship Parade. We have a good orienteering program, physical fitness. We have city, regional, and national competitions as well. Wichita hosts regional drill and physical fitness competitions every year. We have our honorary cadet competitions for individual cadet competition, but they train with the other cadets in their school. We have an extensive community service program here, both individual and event-wise. We do neighborhood cleanups, we build handicap ramps, VA hospital visits, of course, an event, our Veterans Day Parade and Wichita Parade and our Veterans Day ceremony. Last year, we did 17,000 hours of community service. And over the many years, a statistic that's hard to comprehend, but Pleasant Valley Middle School has collected over 57,000 toys for the Toys for Tots program. We take cadets to summer camp every year. They spend a week away from home with cadets from schools around Kansas. We do state capital visits, and I think every governor and mayor, Wichita mayor in Kansas knows about our leadership and junior ROTC programs. We do college campus visits every year. We're going to WSU on Friday. We visit military installations and historic sites. Each school has a cadet formal ball every year where cadets are taught about proper and formal etiquette training. We do aviation flights on KC-135 tankers, Black Hawk helicopters, and with the Civil Air Patrol. Recognition programs, we have our national award ceremony where 30 different organizations comes in and awards medals and certificates and ribbons to over 200 cadets. Our instructors are routinely at Good Apple Award ceremonies where they're recognized. And of course, we have just countless letters of appreciation that we receive. I think our instructors have been really successful in mentoring and training cadets, and I've been really fortunate to be a part of the Wichita Junior ROTC and Leadership Program. And we have always received nothing but outstanding support from the Wichita School District, which we very much appreciate. You all do so much for us, and we know because I visit these. We have these national conferences, and I hear about programs from other large cities, and and the issues that they have, and we just don't have those here in Wichita. And then finally, I am convinced there's no better junior ROTC or leadership program anywhere in the nation than there is here in Wichita. And we, all of us, thank you for the outstanding support you provide to our programs. And that's all I have. You've seen some pictures as I've been talking about just some of the things that we do. That's we had over 2,000 cadets at the VA ceremony a couple of weeks ago.
Ron has a question.
I don't have a question, but I just want to say thank you from one veteran to another. Really appreciate what you're doing, and also appreciate a big recognition to all the instructors, all the teachers. When I used to teach over at Curtis Middle School, I'd go over there every once in a while and just watch them march. But leadership always reminded me of PE, choir, and orchestra all in one. You know, they were marching, they were singing cadence. It was chaotic sometimes, and but the students loved it, and they had a great time. And I know it makes a difference in a lot of them. I still see some of my former students, and they've moved on to a lot of great things. So thank you again.
All right, thank you.
Colonel, we are very indebted to you for having this program for our district. It is a wonderful program for students. I said that earlier, and I believe it with all my heart. It saves kids, and it teaches them life skills to become good citizens. And, you know, I was fortunate enough to be able to come to the Veterans Troops in Review about a week ago, and it brings tears to my eyes to see all those kids when we've got them all together like that. So thank you. Please thank your instructors for us, because this board greatly supports you, because we know it's good for kids. So thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. But when I left active duty, I thought I would never find anything that I enjoyed as much as I did, being in the Army, but I was wrong. When I got to Wichita, I discovered that.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you very much. All right.
How do you follow that?
That was awesome. I don't know.
But you're going to try, right?
What a treasure. The stories and the kids that have been moved to do great things for our country, to do great things professionally in the military and outside of the military. It's pretty remarkable, and it's part of that fuel that I think for a lot of us continues to help us be reminded of the why that we do what we do every day. Another group of people that have a really significant impact on our kids, of course, classroom teachers, including our specials teachers, including the physical education teachers and the administrators that support them. And you all know that we have a pretty awesome group of teachers, because almost every year they stand before you to recognize people that have received accolades at the state level, sometimes at the regional and the national level. And your agenda tonight is no mistake. It references 1819 and 1920, because we just couldn't get last year's winners scheduled in a timely manner. So we decided that we would do last year's winners and this year's winners, so you have a chance to see and hear about the people that are doing really spectacular things for our kids and have been honored by the Kansas Association of Health, Physical Education, Recreation, and Dance. I don't trust myself to remember the acronym. Diane Smith and Mary Copeland, who are our two curriculum specialists in PE, are here tonight to introduce you to our award winners. So without further ado, I would invite them and our recipients forward so you have a chance to celebrate them for their excellence.
Welcome. We're glad to see you all.
Superintendent Thompson, President Logan, and members of the board, thank you for this opportunity to share with you not only good news, but some awesome news. And thanks for all the pressure, President Logan. Like, how do you follow that? I'm hoping we follow it really, really well.
Oh, this is good too.
I hope we follow it really well. Tonight, we would like to present to you award winners from the Kansas Association of Health, Physical Education, Recreation, and Dance. If you hear me say CAFERD, that's the shortened version of that, so I don't have to say that whole mouthful every time. We're going to share with you winners from last year and from this year. Our district is leading the way in Kansas, if not the nation, with quality physical education programs. And that has been proven to be evident by our numerous award winners every year. The individuals we will present to you were nominated by their peers, and then they had to complete extensive requirements to be considered for their awards. I have Mary put near your places the two programs from the last 2 years. I know I'm only held to 5 minutes, and I could go on and on about these individuals, but in there you can find their information as to why they won their awards. The CAFERD 2018-19 Middle School Physical Education Teacher of the Year was Paula Hickman of Mayberry Middle School. The 2018-19 CAFERD High School Physical Education Teacher of the Year was Danielle Haynes, formerly of North High. She is now a stay-at-home mom. So, Danielle. And I will mention, she still gives to our profession because she presented at our conference this last month. So, the 2018-19 Dance Teacher of the Year was Ashley Gross of East High School. CAFERD's highest honor and most prestigious award is the Wayne Osnes Award. In 2018-19, Blake Taylor of Lawrence Elementary received this award for his many contributions and continued service to our profession. Now on to this year. CAFERD also recognizes administrators who go above and beyond to support our profession. Christina Boyer of Spate Elementary was recognized as the 2019-20 Administrator of the Year. The 2019-20 Elementary Physical Education Teacher of the Year is Blake Taylor of Lawrence Elementary. And the High School Physical Education Teacher of the Year was Kirsten Zenner of Northwest High School. Once an educator is named their state's Teacher of the Year, they go on to the district level. We are part of the Central District, which includes the states of Iowa, Kansas, Colorado, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Missouri, and Nebraska. 2 of our teachers have been named Central District Teachers of the Year. The 2019-20 Central District Elementary Physical Education Teacher of the Year is Blake Taylor of Lawrence Elementary. The 2019-20 Central District Dance Teacher of the Year is Ashley Gross of East High. Sorry. Both of these teachers, I must note, both of these teachers are now in the running for National Teacher of the Year. They will be at the national organization, which is SHAPE America, also known as the Society of Health and Physical Education America. That's our national organization. They will be recognized at the National Convention in Salt Lake City, Utah. They have many requirements and videos and extensive work that they need to do to be considered for those awards, but they are in the running for that prestigious award. And hopefully we'll be coming back to you in May to share that we have 2 National School Teachers of the Year. Thank you for your time, for allowing us to present what awesome teachers we have supporting our program.
Well, I think you did it.
Okay,
You guys
well, good.
topped it all.
Good,
Thank
'cause
you
that was
very
a
much.
lot of pressure.
Great job. We are so proud to have you as staff in our buildings. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.